Good evening, hockey fanatics, and welcome back to the only show that dives deep into the heart of the game. Are you ready for a seismic shift in the NHL landscape, or are we witnessing the birth of another tantalizing rumor that will keep us on the edge of our seats? Tonight, we're not just talking about trades. We're talking about the very fabric of a team's destiny, a potential move so audacious it could redefine the Montreal Canadiens Stanley Cup aspirations. The hockey world is buzzing, and the rumor mill is working overtime, all centered around the Montreal Canadiens. With the devastating news of Patrik Laine's core muscle injury, sidelining him for a crucial 3 to 4 months, the Habs offense has taken a significant hit. Laine, a dynamic force, underwent surgery in late October, leaving a gaping void that, according to insiders, the Canadiens are determined to fill. And when we talk about filling voids, we're not talking about minor adjustments. We're talking about a potential blockbuster that could send shockwaves across the league. Enter Steven Stamkos. Yes, you heard that right. The legendary sniper, currently plying his trade, or perhaps struggling to find it, with the Nashville Predators, is being heavily linked to a move to Montreal. NHL insider Jeff Merrick, a man whose ears always to ground, dropped his bombshell on Sekirs and Price, stating, I quote, "It's not a good fit. It's not working. I know life away from Braden Point and Nikita Kucherov is tough. I still have a hard time believing what I'm seeing, considering he left Tampa scoring 40 goals. I know he's 35, and when it happens, it can happen suddenly. I just never saw it with Stamkos." Mark's observations paint a stark picture. Stamkos, a player synonymous with elite scoring, has undeniably struggled since signing his 4-year, $32 million deal with the Predators. He's in the second year of that hefty contract, and the production simply hasn't matched the price tag or the player's illustrious history. This isn't just a dip. It's a significant downer for a player who, not long ago, was a perennial threat to light the lamp. The question then becomes, is this a temporary slump, or are we witnessing the inevitable decline that comes with age in the brutal world of professional hockey? But here's where it gets truly intriguing for the Canadiens. Merrick went on to suggest, that's why I thought, not for full ticket. We're talking a $4 million Stamkos. I could wonder about the Canucks, and I could wonder now that Patrik Laine is out, I could wonder about the Canadiens too, with Steven Stamkos. But something probably has to give here. The key phrase there, not for the full ticket. This isn't about Montreal taking on the entirety of Stamkos' $8 million AV. This is about the Predators potentially retaining a significant portion of his salary, making him an incredibly attractive and crucially affordable option for a team like the Canadiens, if Nashville is willing to eat some of that contract. Turning Stamkos into a $4 million player, then suddenly, the risk-reward calculation shifts dramatically. Imagine Stamkos, even a slightly diminished version, as your second-line center. He brings a wealth of experience, a Stanley Cup pedigree, and an undeniable scoring touch that, even if not at its peak, is still formidable. He could provide that secondary scoring punch the Canadiens desperately need, especially with Laine out. It's a high-stakes gamble, no doubt, but one that could pay massive dividends if Stamkos finds even a fraction of his former glory in the iconic red, white, and blue. This potential pursuit of Stamkos isn't just a reaction to Laine's injury. It's a continuation of a long-standing quest for the Canadiens. Montreal entered the offseason with a glaring need for a legitimate second-line center, a position that has proven elusive for the franchise. The hope was that Kirby Dach, a promising young talent, would step into that role and solidify the team's middle six. However, Dach's injury woes have continued to plague him, keeping him off the ice and leaving that crucial spot unfilled. He's currently out with lower body injury and is in the final year of his contract, adding another layer of complexity to the Canadiens' center situation. NHL insiders Darren Dreger and Chris Johnson have both independently confirmed that the Canadiens' general manager, Kent Hughes, is actively searching for that elusive number 2 center. Dreger, speaking on Barn Burner, stated, I think Canadiens GM Kent Hughes, he's going to try and do something. He's still looking for that number 2 center. He further elaborated on Dach's health issues and the pleasant surprise of Oliver Kapanen, while acknowledging that Kapanen, despite his promising start, isn't the long-term solution for the second-line center role this season. Johnston echoed these sentiments on insider trading, confirming the most pressing need certainly is for another center man. Montreal has been on that file for a while now. It was a market they were exploring over the summer. I do think at some point you'll see them make that kind of move. This isn't just speculation. It's a confirmed organizational priority. The Canadiens are not just looking for a Band-Aid solution. They're looking for a piece that can truly elevate their lineup and provide stability down the middle. And here's the truly remarkable part of this unfolding narrative. Despite these significant challenges and the persistent need for a second-line center, the Montreal Canadiens are absolutely red-hot to start the season. They boast an impressive 9-3-0 record, placing them second in the Eastern Conference and fourth overall in the entire NHL. This isn't just a good start, it's a statement. This team is finding ways to win, showcasing incredible resilience and a never-say-die attitude that has captivated their fan base. Just this past Saturday, they rallied to beat the Ottawa Senators, securing their third win in a row and their fifth victory in their last 6 games. The momentum is palpable, the energy infectious. Defenseman Jaden Struble perfectly encapsulated the team's current mindset post-game, saying, "It's crazy how we just keep doing this, and our star players step up for us every time. When we're down, it doesn't feel like we're down. It's like, all right, someone's going to score and send it to OT, and then someone's going to win it. It's a crazy thing to be a part of right now. It's very fun, and I love the way that we're playing." That quote, folks, speaks volumes. It's not just about individual talent. It's about a collective belief, a shared understanding that no deficit is insurmountable. This team is playing with house money, exceeding expectations, and doing it with a swagger that suggests they're not content with just being competitive. They're aiming higher. So what does this all mean? The Canadiens are in their Stanley Cup window, a phrase that sends shivers of excitement down the spine of any fan. They're playing exceptional hockey, defying the odds, and yet they have a clear, identified need for a second-line center. The opportunity to acquire a player of Steven Stamkos' caliber, even if he's not at his absolute peak, especially if the Predators retain salary, is a tantalizing prospect. He could be the veteran presence, the power play quarterback, the clutch scorer who pushes this already surging team to the next level. But it's not without risk. Can Stamkos truly rediscover his scoring touch in a new environment? Can he adapt to a different system and chemistry? These are the questions Kent Hughes and his management team will be wrestling with. It's a bold move, a high-stakes gamble that could either solidify their contender status or become a cautionary tale. The Canadiens are back on the ice this Tuesday, at home against the Philadelphia Flyers, and you can bet all eyes will be on the ice and perhaps on the trade wire. This is a pivotal moment for the franchise, a chance to make a statement that they are all in. One incredible time to be a hockey fan, especially if you're following the Canadiens. The drama, the speculation, the on-ice heroics, it's all converging into one electrifying narrative. We want to hear what you think. Is Steven Stamkos the missing piece for the Montreal Canadiens? Would you take the gamble on a veteran star, or would you prefer the team to pursue other options? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive insights and breaking news. Your engagement helps us bring you the best hockey analysis out there. What do you think is the biggest factor that could make or break a potential Stamkos trade for the Canadiens?